Well, hello and welcome. I'm Matt Colborn, CEO of Growth Gurus, and in this session, we're tackling the significant and ongoing email marketing updates introduced by Google and Yahoo that started earlier this year in 2024. And since the rollout, we've gathered some key learnings and adapted our strategies to navigate this new landscape effectively. Now in April 2024, we're eager to share these insights and the very latest updates with you. And our aim today is to not just revisit the changes, but to explore how we've turned challenges into actionable opportunities for growth and deeper engagement in your marketing campaigns. So we're going to dive into the strategies that have been keeping us successful with the brands that we've been working with. So let's welcome Travis, our strategy director. He's been pivotal in adapting our email strategies for the 2024 updates and is ready to share his crucial insights with us now. Welcome, Travis.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, so we've heard from the community and our clients that ever since the February 1, the changes happened, that they want to learn more. They want to know more of what's happening. So that's why we're kind of putting together this presentation for you and what we've learned and what we've seen. And so just going back to February 1st, Google and Yahoo made these changes around you need to authenticate outgoing emails, adding the one-click unsubscribe, which they've done for us. But most importantly, keeping spam rates below 0.1% and especially never going above 0.3%. And this is mainly for bulk senders. But now they've actually announced that June 1st, they're going to do this for all senders. Doesn't matter if you're bulk or not. And so you want to make sure that DMARC and branded domain name is set. Let us know if you're having issues with this. We're happy to help you out. But April 1st, they started blocking emails already, and they're noticing significant, inbox, better inbox management, a lot less spam coming through, it's stopping a lot of those bad emailers from coming through, and it's helping branded emails like actual get into inboxes. So it's a good thing for your brand because you now don't have to compete with all the other spammy emails out there. One thing that we did notice is in a couple accounts is deliverability dropped significantly. And it got us a little bit worried because overnight it dropped like 25 points. And so we looked into Klaviyo right away, asked them for some help. You can see here 42 dropped 16 in the last 30 days. So Klaviyo helped us big time, reaching out to a couple of providers that we were seeing bounce rates come from. And so that happened to be the biggest issue was the high bounce rates. In Australia, it was Big Pond, and US was Comcast that we were noticing. And so they reached out to them, and we send over a couple test campaigns so they could see that we're actually sending the proper emails and that they were able to remove us from any blacklists. And so we got those done. But what else we did was we removed any of contacts from those providers from our campaigns at the beginning, just because we were seeing high bounces. So we removed those from the segments, from the campaigns. We also added in our flows a filter to remove anyone that's bounced at least once. Normally, we would remove anyone that bounced 3 times, and Klaviyo has a default of removing anyone that's bounced 7 times, and they move it directly into the suppression list. So moving it all the way up to 1-time bounce, just remove any, especially when you have a deliverability score so low that you need to take action right away and be on top of it. So these are drastic measures that we implemented. Another thing that we did see was bot increases, and Klaviyo kind of confirmed this, that there was a number of bots. I don't know why, but in February there was a significant increase. So what we did was we turned on double opt-in for the subscription list options, and we did see bounce rates significantly lower. One thing that we did look into Klaviyo, they have a deliverability report and bounce rate report, and so we were able to see what providers were having the issue. So once we figured it all out, took these actions, we actually got up the deliverability score once again, and within 1 month. And what we did is we brought back the double opt-in back to single opt-in, because one thing that we did find is having that double opt-in reduced the amount of signups from what we're normally seeing, and it reduced a little bit of the revenue. And so if you don't need it, recommend single opt-in. But if it's necessary, definitely turn it on. Get your deliverability score back up. And this just shows that it is possible to do right away if you take the drastic actions necessary, and work with your email provider to get you off any blacklists if needed. So just 5 steps if you are experiencing deliverability issues is remove those domains affecting bounces from your campaign sends, reach out to Klaviyo or your email provider for support, add the filter into flows, remove any bounce contacts, turn list subscription option to double opt-in, and then just monitor and reverse those actions once you see deliverability scores back up. And of course, if you need any help, any assistance with your SMS or email marketing, your strategy, list growth, deliverability, please reach out to us. We're always happy to help.
Yeah, terrific. Thanks for that comprehensive recap, Travis. I think it's clear that staying ahead requires not just an understanding of these updates, but also, I think, really actively adapting our strategies to align with them. With that in mind, Travis, how have these changes really prompted us to adjust our tactics for long-term brands like the Blue Space?
Well, especially the deliverability, we now monitor it even closer. So we have a detailed analysis and reporting that we do, but we now include deliverability, and we check it at least once a week to make sure that we are adhering to deliverability, our score and bounce rates and click rates, spam rates, and monitoring and then taking action right away. I think that's necessary, not waiting for the whole month to go past and then reviewing things. Keeping an active review on all your stats. How are you doing? Know your numbers. That's what's most important, I think.
And what about any surprises in how these updates have played out in like real world application with some of the brands?
So this took us a little bit off guard. We weren't really expecting it because we did have necessarily segments in place, remove the Google and Yahoo contact, but we weren't necessarily thinking that Comcast or Big Pond would play into this as well. So this is where it initially caught us off guard, but having this and having the implementation really quick and being able to fix it, I think now helps us go forward with other brands. If there's any issues, we're fast to act a lot quicker. And we're able to help brands now if they're having any deliverability issues get out of it really quickly as well.
And if a brand was to only do one thing over the next 30 days, like what would be your key takeaway? What's your key top tactic to help a brand easily solve some of the issues that they might be having at the moment?
Definitely keeping an eye on your stats, your deliverability, and just reaching out to someone for help if anything happens, like right away. Reach out to your email provider or an agency like Growth Gurus and just take action right away. Remove some of those bounces, like find out what provider is bouncing and remove them. So yeah, just take action and reach out for help if you need it.
Yeah, terrific. Thanks, Trav, for sharing your invaluable insights today. And remember, adaptation, it's a bit of a continuous journey. And here at the Growth Gurus, we're dedicated to helping you navigate each of those steps. By embracing these changes, we can uncover new opportunities for growth and engagement. And I invite you to reach out to Travis or myself if you're looking for strategies or some help to refine and grow your email marketing. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining in with Travis, Strategy Director at the Growth Gurus.